Hi guys. Hopefully Coco's not gonna be too loud. She's got the peanut butter jar. So I'm up. I have noodles. Yeah. I was out in the breezeway diamond painting, and it was fine and everything, and I got so tired. I was so tired, and I wasn't done with what I was doing, but I was like, I'm done. Like I need to go lay down. I seriously need to go lay down. So I lay down on the couch. I'm just kind of starting to go to sleep, and I get a text. You guys, I never get texts. Like hardly ever. Are these the 2 times spicy? I don't think so, but so it's from my son, from something I had sent him hours ago. So I'm like, okay. Apparently there's this new like infection you can get from like eating raw like oysters and stuff, and he eats stuff like that, and it's like, I mean, you're unalived, like for raw. There haven't been very many cases, and I can't remember what it's called right now, but it's fairly new apparently. You can also get it like if you have a wound and you swim in like brackish water or something, but so I was just sending him something about that, because, you know, first of all, I don't even think you should eat raw oysters, but what I don't know. Eat it whatever you want. Like I always say. Oh, and by the way, hi, my name's Rainy. This channel is basically for people who don't have anybody to eat with, so that you have somebody to eat with. Okay, that's what this channel is pretty much about. I kind of just talk about my daily things I might have heard, read about, that kind of stuff, but it's for anybody who's lonely, who needs a friend, who's just wanting to have a meal with somebody. So join me. Is that annoying, you guys, that sound? So I tried to go back to sleep, and I almost fell asleep again. And I hear a car coming up our driveway. Not good. Angel's gonna start barking. Coco was underneath the blanket with me. So, I think I'm gonna get that peanut butter jar. Coco was underneath the blanket with me, and for some reason she didn't hear it, but she did hear Angel barking. I think this guy, he did a great job. And I'm like, what? So here goes my nose. It's spicy. So I look at the cameras, and it's a car. It's just a normal car. I'm like, oh, it's probably Amazon. And it was. And it's this thing I've been waiting for weeks. And I've been wanting to try it out. So the porch is blocked off. So we have a walkway, a cement walkway that comes up to our porch. Okay. So, you come up the walkway and then you come up the porch. Well, we have it blocked off right at the stairs that come up our porch because we have a bird's nest in a Junco's bird's nest in the fuchsia, one of the fuchsias that's on the front porch, hanging on the front porch. And we don't want people coming up because and walking past that because she gets really upset. It's really hard for us to even water it. You know how often you have to water fuchsias. So, or do you? And so we have it flipping blocked off. So I'm like, oh, he'll just put it down at the bottom of the stairs. No. So this is just me. If I saw that someone's porch was clearly, because there's a chain across it, and then we have a bucket that sunflowers are growing in it. They're about that high. The bucket's like this tall. If I saw that, I'd be like, oh, they must not want people to go up on their porch. Nope. He goes around into our front yard and walks up. Because you can, if you walk straight out the front door, there's stairs that go into the yard. There's no walkway. It's just grass. But he went over there. So I'm going to be honest, I got angry and I just got up. I'm like, fine, I guess I'm not supposed to sleep. I'm like, I'm going to have some flippin' noodles then. How about them apples? I saw something yesterday, a video. I don't know why it popped up on my feed. It literally, there's nothing about this video that I would have looked up or anything, but it totally related, or I totally related to the video. I can't remember the title now, but I was like, ooh, I gotta read that. Something was just like telling me, you gotta look at this video. Totally not my style. It's just a woman in a chair with no background talking. And it was basically what she was talking about was people who are haters. People who literally hate you for no reason. And she said it's always envy. Always. It's always envy. And one of the things that she said was, these people that are haters, see you come into a room and you light up the room and your personality and, your light just shines. And they don't like that because they don't feel like they can be like that. They don't have the confidence that they could be like that or whatever. They just feel like they can't do that, which they can. They can do that. That's what's so cool. But for whatever reason, something's holding them back and they feel like they can't do that. And so they look at you and they're like, before even getting to know you. And then a lot of them will go around and even get other people to hate you too, for no reason. And those people that listen to these people that just start hating you for no reason, they don't have a backbone. They don't have anything. They don't have anything going on in their lives. I mean, obviously, because they don't even know you. They don't even know you. But that light that you emit, that energy that you emit, into a room or into a project or into your work or into whatever you're doing. And she said that's why they call it shade. That's why they call it throwing you shade, because you're so bright. You're as bright as the sun. And they need to put their shades on. You guys might have already heard that. I haven't. But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? You know, when you get those people who there's no reason, or they'll just turn on you. You know, they're just jealous. They're so jealous when they don't have to be, because they are just as beautiful and wonderful and capable as you are. They're just choosing not to do anything with that, with those abilities. They're choosing instead to hate other people and look at other people and judge other people, when they could be, you know, grinding and doing the stuff that they need to do in order to move forward in life. But they're just stuck. So it was really interesting. It was a really interesting, I saved it actually. Under my favorites, because I was just like, wow, you know, I don't know why I've never heard it explained that way to me, but it just made so much sense. And you know, you always feel, at least with me, it's like, what did I do? I must have done something. No. No. That's what they want you to believe. That's their narrative. You know, leave it over there. That's their narrative. That's not what's happening over in this spectrum right here in this area. No, they're literally jealous. So, and again, these people could be, you know, lighting up rooms and doing the same thing. They just feel like they can't. Very interesting. So, the next time you have a coworker or, you know, someone throwing shade at you, or, and these are always the people too that are the loudest. These are the people who are always like, I make the best pumpkin pie. I do the best blah, blah, blah. I make the best this and that. That's them. They're all about that. Nobody can top them. Nobody's better than them. Nobody. They're the best. It's just this really sick dynamic. Such toxic behavior to be around. And I'm so glad that I have dumped some people in my life and just been like, now I look back, I'm just like, what a joke. But yeah. So these are really spicy. Like really spicy. These are too spicy for you. I don't know if I'm going to go try to lay down again. I don't really want to. You know, it sounds really good right now, root beer. And So just think of that. The next time, just think of that. Look at it. Look at it for what it is instead of letting it, you know, get to you or get inside you or get inside your head. Think of that. Think of that. I go, wait a second. Wait a second. I can see what's going on here. It's really nice outside today. Well, it's like, I think it was like in the 70s. So it's pretty nice. I really should go and do some more diamond painting. I'm just so tired. But I just, every time I freaking lay down, something happens. Maybe now it won't. It's like 4:50. Yeah, I normally don't eat right now, but I'll probably, well, yeah, I'll probably come back on today when I have dinner. Oh, spicy. Yeah, I'm gonna try out this new thing that I got. I think it's a gimmick, but I'll try it out. All right, bye, you guys.